So what do you think? Is this it for America? Is the sun setting on America, folks? Could this be the beginning of our demise? This is really something to think about. We have seen 240 years of great success, but we are witnessing right now acts of treason, acts of censorship, acts of sedition being committed by major corporations all across this beautiful land of America. Don't think for a minute that an economic collapse could happen Monday morning, and within an hour's time, we could witness 15 to 20% of the value of the stock market be evaporated. We could see America thrown into a Great Depression that makes 1929 look like a picnic. Then all you preppers out there who say you're preparing, and that's good, you should be. But think again. Immediately, martial law will be declared. Curfews will be instilled across the land. Your travel will be limited. The time in which you travel will be limited. Checkpoints will be everywhere. So if you think a bug-out bag and a vehicle without electronic ignition is going to get you an escape, think again. I'm asking you to think logically and rationally. Yes, it would be an advantage to have a bug-out bag. It would be an advantage to have an old Willys Jeep with a point breaker ignition without an electronic module so that an EMP wouldn't disable your vehicle. Those are very smart things to do. But you really need to rethink your escape. Where are you going to escape to when there are curfews, when there are checkpoints? You best prepare to stay in your own local area or an area that you have planned within a short distance that you can get to relatively easy. Because the next collapse is going to be one that makes the history books, and it's probably going to take 15 to 20 years for it to recover. It might happen next week, it might happen next year, but then again, it might not happen for 2 or 3 years. We're 10 years now into a robust bullish market, which is entering uncharted water. We've never had a situation like this. In the past, the ups and downs have lasted no more than 10 years. We're surpassing the 10-year mark. The time is now to start planning for strategy, of remedy. We, the people, have the antidote. We have the answer for tyranny. It's not violence. It's our crowd, our numbers, our unified numbers. Yes, we're not unified, that's for sure. But there is something coming on the horizon in America that is going to unify us just like we were on the day of 9/11. The opposite is going to occur when the crime of 9/11 is put before a grand jury. And yes, you heard me right. 9/11, the crime, is going to go before a grand jury in the very near future. On November the 7th, the attorney of the federal court of the Southern District of New York has accepted a criminal complaint of treason and conspiracy being alleged by over 3,000 engineers and architects. Cooperating with them are over 230 military officers. Cooperating with them are numerous scientists, physicists of academia all across America. airline pilots, airline attendants, workers in the industry of flight and aviation have been awakened by the crime of 9/11. And since the morning of 9/11, they have been diligently researching and investigating this crime. The conspiracy theory the government told us that these men from Saudi Arabia, these terrorists, third world terrorists, being led by a leader in a cave named Osama bin Laden. What a fable, what a fairy tale they told us. The facts are going to clearly dictate a crime of domestic origin, domestic and foreign origin. 3 entities were involved in the crime of 9/11, and in the very near future, people, you're going to see that being exposed. Finally, almost 18 years later, get ready. It's going to shake this country like you can never believe. This is going to be our chance, America, to unify against the tyranny, the deep state bankster tyranny of the media and Hollywood and banking elite. Start your investigation now. Find out who owns the banks. Find out the 6 companies that own the media, and then look and see who their board of directors are. See who their chief operating officers are, their chief financial officers. And you will find one common denominator. They're the same people that started and own Hollywood. They're the same people that gave rise and birth to the pornography industry that has devastated our nation, our people, our children, our husbands. Wake up, America. You're about to get a good bitch slap right in the face, just like a drowning victim is ordered by the lifeguard to receive. That's right, America's a drowning victim in hysteria and needs a good bitch slap right in the face by a lifeguard, a brave lifeguard with wisdom and understanding as to how to save a drowning victim in hysterical state and condition, about to see death. That's America. The sun is setting on America, people.